The Navajo Reservation is a land of vast beauty, painted with hues of red rock and sagebrush. But beneath the stunning vistas lies a current of fear whispered on the wind. It speaks of a terrifying entity, a being of immense power and terrifying evil. This creature, born of Navajo lore, is the Skinwalker. Even speaking its name is taboo, inviting its attention. The Skinwalkers are not spoken of lightly. The very mention sends shivers down the spines of even the bravest Navajo. They are creatures of nightmare, shapeshifters cloaked in the skins of men and beasts. This essay delves into the chilling legend of the Skinwalker. We will explore the origins of this terrifying entity, the signs of its presence, and the methods of protection against its evil. Be warned, reader, for knowledge of the Skinwalker comes at a price. Their power is real, their malice palpable. In the Navajo language, the Skinwalker is known as Yi Naldlushi, which translates to "with it, he goes on all fours." They are not merely beasts, but something far more sinister. Skinwalkers are witches, practitioners of a powerful and forbidden magic that grants them the ability to shapeshift. Imagine a creature that can take on the form of any animal or even another human, a creature that can mimic voices, move with unnatural speed, and instill paralyzing fear in its victims. This is the terrifying reality of the Skinwalker. They are masters of disguise, lurking in the shadows, their true motives shrouded in mystery. Some believe they seek power, others revenge. But whatever their goals, one thing remains constant. The path of the Skinwalker is paved with darkness and despair. Their existence is a perversion of Navajo tradition, a betrayal of the sacred harmony that governs their world. The path to becoming a Skinwalker is not one chosen lightly. It is a treacherous journey into the heart of evil, a descent fueled by desperation, greed, or a lust for power. To become a Skinwalker is to betray everything sacred in Navajo culture. The ritual is shrouded in secrecy, whispered only in hushed tones. It is said to involve the most heinous act, the murder of a close family member. This act of ultimate betrayal severs the individual from their humanity, twisting them into something monstrous. Once the pact is made, there is no turning back. The Skinwalker is forever bound to their dark powers, forever an outcast, forever feared. They become a predator, forever stalking the shadows, preying on the innocent. The Navajo people believe that discussing the Skinwalker legend openly can attract their attention. But knowledge, even whispered, can be a powerful weapon against the darkness.
The Skinwalker is a master of deception, but there are signs, subtle hints of their presence that send chills down the spines of those who know what to look for. These signs are often overlooked by the untrained eye, but once you know what to look for, they become unmistakable. Keep in mind, these beings are masters of disguise. They can perfectly mimic the appearance of a loved one, a trusted friend, or even a harmless animal. Their transformations are seamless, making it difficult to distinguish between friend and foe. But there are always cracks in the facade. One telltale sign is the eyes. The eyes of a Skinwalker, even when disguised, often hold a chilling glint, a spark of something ancient and evil. This glint is not just a reflection of light, but a window into the malevolent spirit within. The eyes of a Skinwalker, even when disguised, often hold a chilling glint, a spark of something ancient and evil. This glint is not just a reflection of light, but a window into the malevolent spirit within. Others speak of an unnatural stillness surrounding the creature, an eerie silence that seems to suck the air from your lungs. This stillness is not just the absence of sound, but a palpable presence that weighs heavily on the senses. And then there are the sounds, the unnerving howl of a coyote in broad daylight, a sound that should not be heard at that time, sending shivers down your spine. The tapping of footsteps on the roof when no one is there, a sound that echoes through the silence, making your heart race. The whisper of your name on the wind when you are alone, a voice that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. These are the harbingers of the Skinwalker, warnings to those who dare to venture into their domain. Heed these signs, for they are the thin veil between safety and the unknown terror that lurks in the shadows.
Encounters in the night-chilling tales of skinwalkers. These stories are not just figments of imagination, but are deeply rooted in the experiences of those who have lived through them. Stories about skinwalkers are not mere campfire tales to frighten children. They are accounts that have been shared and retold, each time with a shiver down the spine. They are woven into the fabric of Navajo life, passed down through generations as cautionary warnings. These tales serve as a reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Many Navajo people will tell you of their own encounters, chilling tales that paint a terrifying picture of these malevolent entities. Each story is a piece of a larger, more terrifying puzzle.
Some speak of being chased by creatures that could move with impossible speed, their eyes glowing ominously in the darkness. These creatures seem to defy the laws of nature. Others tell of hearing the voices of loved ones calling out for help, only to find themselves lured into the depths of the reservation, far from safety. The voices are eerily familiar, yet something feels off. One particularly chilling account tells of a family driving home late at night when they encountered a figure standing in the middle of the road. The figure seemed to appear out of nowhere, causing the family to come to a screeching halt.
As they approached, the figure shifted, transforming from the form of an elderly woman into a hulking beast with glowing red eyes. The transformation was both mesmerizing and horrifying. The family narrowly escaped by speeding away, the horrifying image of the creature forever seared into their memories. The encounter left them shaken, a story they would never forget.
Shielding the soul protection against shape-shifting evil. The fear that skinwalkers inspire is not rooted in superstition alone. It stems from the very real danger they represent. But the Navajo people are not powerless against these creatures of darkness.
They have developed rituals and safeguards passed down through generations to ward off evil and protect themselves from harm.
One of the most important aspects of protection is knowledge. By understanding the skinwalker, its origins, and its methods, the Navajo people believe they can better defend themselves against its influence. They also believe in the power of traditional ceremonies and the use of sacred herbs and amulets to create a shield of protection.
Some Navajo carry small pouches filled with herbs, stones, and other sacred objects believed to ward off evil. Others paint their faces with corn pollen, a symbol of life and protection, creating a barrier between themselves and the darkness.
Beyond the reservation skinwalkers in popular culture, the legend of the skinwalker, once confined to the hushed whispers of the Navajo people, has begun to seep into popular culture. Books, movies, and television shows have all drawn inspiration from this terrifying creature, introducing the world to the chilling lore of the Southwest.
While some depictions remain true to the spirit of the Navajo legend, others take creative liberties, often sensationalizing the skinwalker for entertainment value. It's important to remember that the skinwalker is not simply a monster or a villain in a horror story. It is a sacred and feared entity deeply rooted in Navajo culture.
Despite the growing fascination with skinwalkers, it's crucial to approach the subject with respect and sensitivity. The exploitation or misrepresentation of this legend can be deeply offensive to the Navajo people, who view the skinwalker as a very real and dangerous threat. Lingering fear, the enduring legacy of the skinwalker. The legend of the skinwalker is more than just a scary story. It is a narrative that has been passed down through generations, each retelling adding layers of mystery and dread. It is a testament to the enduring power of belief and the very real fear that darkness can inspire. These stories are not just tales, they are warnings, lessons from the past. The stories serve as a reminder that there are forces in this world that defy explanation, forces that lurk in the shadows, and test the limits of our understanding. They challenge our perception of reality and the unknown. Even today, the Navajo people approach the legend with a mixture of fear and reverence. They hold ceremonies to protect themselves and to honor the traditions that have kept them safe for centuries. They understand that some secrets are best left buried, some creatures best left undisturbed. The wisdom of their ancestors guides them in navigating these dark tales. The Skinwalker, with its terrifying power and malevolent intent, stands as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside in the human heart and the importance of respecting the ancient traditions that protect us from the unknown. It is a symbol of the thin line between the known and the unknown. Remember, reader, some stories are best left untold. They carry with them the weight of centuries and the power to invoke fear. Some creatures are best left undisturbed. Their existence is a reminder of the mysteries that still elude us. The power of the Skinwalker lies not only in its physical form, but also in the fear it evokes. It is a fear that transcends time and space, embedding itself in the collective consciousness. And sometimes the greatest act of defiance is to simply turn away from the darkness and embrace the light. In doing so, we honor the past while forging a path towards a brighter future.